All right, everybody, back for our fourth segment, live shooting, to tell you about why it's important to hire a criminal defense lawyer. And if you haven't gotten through all the previous videos, go back. You'll hear more about what's going on, and you need to be educated about the different things that could happen in your case in order to make sure that you're the most protected person going into a courtroom, making sure that you're not exposing yourself to something that you shouldn't be. And I do want to briefly go over then again real quick the 5 reasons that we have here. Not a complete list. There's going to be more information, more reasons why than just what's listed here. And the 5th reason is ultimately what we believe is going to be the best reason. But just to recap, it's not a fair fight. Just understand that here in the criminal justice system, things are really pitted against you. It's not really ever going to be in the defendant's favor, even though the Constitution says it's supposed to be. That's the first and foremost reason. Secondly, the police investigation's there to essentially find evidence against you. Sounds basic, sounds like what the police are supposed to do. However, what I go into in the previous videos and this shows that police will ignore things that are supposed to help you and should be helping you, that the police should not be ignoring, and it happens every day. We see it all the time in some of our cases where our clients tell us, wow, there's no way this actually happened. The police tell us one thing, we get the body cam and it shows something totally different. It's sad, it's unfortunate that that happens, but that's what we're here for, and you have to have a defense attorney to help you find all that information. Third reason, here's the police sometimes overreach. They try and violate your constitutional rights, not necessarily on purpose, but they know what they're supposed to be doing. They know what they can be doing, and many times they really want to push the boundaries, try and make the paperwork easier on themselves, try to be a little quick and simple. They want you to know that they know that you're guilty. They caught you. They want to say they're doing a good job. And really what that does a lot of times is it violates your constitutional rights. And that information, that stuff that we find in your case, really comes down to the ultimate goal to get your cases dismissed or charges dropped. And when those constitutional violations happen, it really sets us up for success there. Okay, getting to the 4th, must always hire a criminal defense lawyer, is that these laws are extremely complicated. Criminal law is extremely complicated. There are a ton of laws. There are a ton of videos that I've even made. Then pass the bar, get your degree, do everything you can to then go and represent yourself. Take it from me, I've represented myself in a trial before I went to law school, before I became a lawyer, and it's very, very difficult. Spoiler alert, I lost. It didn't look good. The prosecutor also went to law school, as they all have to, and they know the law. So for you to think that you can do this by yourself, or you can get by just maybe a decent lawyer, you're really doing yourself harm. Not all lawyers are the same. Not all law firms are the same. Definitely not at the private level and the quality of care, support, and professionalism that we provide here at Future First. So, for that 4th reason, definitely always hire a defense attorney. Always make sure you're doing everything you can to protect yourself. Then finally, here's the 5th and final reason why you should be hiring a law firm in order to help you. On top of this, I always recommend hiring a private defense team. Some cases, you might be eligible for a public defender. Still always a good idea if you have the means or you can get the means, hire a private defense counsel that's solely dedicated to you and their clients. The 5th and the most important reason here is there's going to be a lot of long-term consequences. This is something that I know from firsthand experience with my DUIs, with all my underage drinking offenses, with the fake ID charge that I told you I went to trial for. All these things happened while I was in college. At that time, I really didn't know and understand the long-term consequences. Didn't realize that even after graduating college undergrad degree, that going to law school there was going to be a problem. And then even after graduating at the top of my class, for them to pretty much say, no, Zach, even though you graduated 7th in your class, even though you won the Mission Pillar Award, even though you passed the bar first try, we're not going to license you because guess what? You had these problems 6, 7, 8 years ago, and they're going to come up to bite you in the butt. And that's what we take into first and foremost care when we go to help any one of our clients, is to think about not the solutions that you're looking for right now. Those ones are easy. We know you don't want to go to jail. We know you don't want to lose your license. But there are long-term consequences that we know how to limit the consequences from having a negative impact, and to make sure we protect you from them and protect you from things that you might not even be worried about yet. You don't want to be worried about getting a promotion at your job and then being denied that promotion and given to someone else because they find something that didn't pull up on their original background check. You don't want to go and get married to your spouse some point in the future and now your in-laws go and find all these things that happened to you in the past, and now you're going to be looked at as a black sheep. You don't want to theoretically get a divorce or anything from your spouse, and then in your family law case or an immigration case, you don't want this to come up with those judges and those lawyers. So it's very, very important that you protect your right now, but also you protect your long term. Things that you may not be thinking about right now, but these criminal charges, no matter how small, no matter how serious, are gonna have those consequences for you. So don't just think right now it's super simple, it's easy, you're just gonna get by, you're gonna pay the fines and everything's gonna go away, because I'm here to tell you it's not gonna go away. But if you think about it the right way now and you do everything you can to protect yourself, then you absolutely will set yourself up for success. So if you have any further questions, or someone you know, a loved one, is going through a criminal case right now and they're struggling with whether they should hire a lawyer or not, please let them know that it is absolutely in their best interest. Please have a conversation with myself, with my team, and see if we're a good fit for you. That way we can help you out. Thank you very much and have a good day.